guys, we are here in Bangkok. It's quite late night, and I am lucky to catch up with Dasha. Dasha, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Dasha. I'm the crypto lawyer. I'm the co-founder of the law firm Scrye Solutions. So we provide solutions for the people who want to build a project in crypto space or already have the project but need some legal help.
All right, and now I have a little question for our viewers. Um, could you guess where are we from? Like, am I from? Where is Dasha from? Well, you can write those answers into the comment section. But we but we are compatriots. So, comrade Dasha. so, Dasha, yeah, you are a lawyer and in a very specific area, right? Um, how is it? What is the main difference between a usual lawyer and a lawyer who works with cryptocurrencies and blockchain?
Um, I won't say that there is like a major difference. It's just a new area of law which is currently rapidly developing. And I have the media background, so I would say that I love crypto people because the media and it's the same vibe, you know. Not the same, but even better than media.
Yeah, it's something. Crypto is an idea which unites people, and it's
It's not the
something.
idea, the philosophy.
Yeah, liberating, right?
Yeah, I think it's lots of things behind.
And here we have to find a common ground between liberty and the rules, because the law is all about rules and order.
It depends on the perspective which you are talking about. Because what I always say that, like, the first thing which we study as a lawyer is the philosophy. So the law is the philosophy because what it's trying to do is where the freedom of one person finish where the freedom of other person starts. So basically, what all lawyers try to do, we're trying to help and we try to find the right solution between, like, it's always about like a balances, about pros and cons, about the risks and the success. And people think that lawyers are pretty annoying people, or they wanna, I don't know, they wanna stop the business. That's what
Yeah.
always the entrepreneurs think, that we want to stop the business, but actually we don't. We just want to keep your money safe for the long term. That's all what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's more about the security, but yeah, I've heard that thing that lawyers are people who make processes quite slow, right?
I won't say slow because actually it depends on the case. But what I, unfortunately, which is changing, I think our mindset a bit, that we are focused on risks assessment. And when that's why when you're always like making the risk assessment, then when you see something, first thing which you focus is the risk. It's not the like a great future. Like we see that, but we need to point out the risks. That's why people don't like to talk to us because they come and like, okay, we want to put in great, guys. Yeah, you have to, but you need to consider one, two, three, four, five things, and this will cost something.
Yeah, yeah, and then Dasha comes with a folder full of anxiety, and she's like, "This, and these are all your moments where you should be looking at, and those are reasons for being anxious." Well,
Yeah.
maybe my questions would be silly, but cryptocurrencies, they don't belong to any jurisdictions, or they do belong.
Actually, there are several type of cryptocurrencies, and what all the governments are currently looking at is the launch of national cryptocurrencies. So that's why I would say that like a cryptocurrency is also the matter of technology, and they are very different in their essence. And there are different meanings of that because you have the stable coins, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
currencies which are associated with the current, like with the fiat currency.
Mm-hmm.
We have algorithmical currency. We have the currency which are supposed or already issued by the governments, and it's more like a political game, I would say. Like a lot because if the, for example, let's say that the government want to settle up the system, and what is happening, like especially in our region, which we don't tell, They want to build up the blockchain, but they want to make up the blockchain which the government can actually modify. And then what will happen? So if they will launch the cryptocurrency of the country, which we doesn't mention, they will be in control of all the money transactions. They will be controlled to amend it. They will see everything without even a bank involved. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, like crypto market is huge and it's developing, and everybody pushing their own interests. So you need to look like you really need to put some time to understand the essence below and what like how it's gonna work and which consequences it would lead to, because we are talking about technology and then you have people who utilize it, right?
Yeah. Some people use it, some people abuse it, and
Exactly.
if we are coming to that point, how can I, as a usual user, protect myself from being scammed? So many projects or currencies and things, which are just fake and they don't have anything behind it, not the value nor technology, and it's really difficult to tell which one is good and which one is it costs nothing. Like, well, can I go to a lawyer and fix my problem if I paid somewhere, like bought some crypto?
Uh, for sure, there are different options. Like at first, you need to do you need to do some due diligence by yourself, and it's pretty easy because if there is already a bunch of projects which show how it built, and you can read pretty a lot by yourself for free, even without a lawyer, about the things which should be like a red flag. We call it red
Mm-hmm.
flags, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, if the project have a pushing the marketing, they
Mm-hmm.
are making very unreasonable expectations about
Mm-hmm.
how many like how many money will people get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's normally it should be like a red flag,
Mm-hmm.
because you just need to make an assessment. And also I think behind the crypto projects it's always the community. So the solutions for the people who are not ready as individuals to go for the lawyer is to organize the community, for example, and maybe just look at the thing, because many things you can find in the open source. So what we call, like as a lawyers, we call it like an open source due diligence. It's when you just basically Google. So, for example,
Mm-hmm.
if you see the project, you
Mm-hmm.
can ask their presentation, their roadmap, something, right? White paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I see already a lot in the market, that people just take the LinkedIn profiles or names
Mm-hmm.
of some people, for example, and
Mm-hmm.
saying this is our advisor, this is our board, this is our expert.
Mm-hmm.
Easily, most of people doesn't try to find these people on LinkedIn. So, for example, they say
Yeah.
our like advisor is someone super cool, right?
Okay.
Then you
Yeah.
go to the LinkedIn, and on the page of this person, there is none about the project, nothing, like not even a word, you know.
Okay.
So this is
They
the
just put fake photos,
yeah.
basically.
Basically, they just take the profiles of cool guys, and
Oh
then you can
gosh.
what like the first like step which you can do, you can just go check the, for example, advisory board, which is always
Wow.
better because it's not the founders, it's just the reputable people whose credibility people trying to use, and just check their profiles if the project is mentioned. If not, you can text them, right? You can text them
Yeah.
straight away, like, hello, I'm like looking at this project, I saw that you are there like on advisory board there, what do you
Mm-hmm.
think about the project, something like this. And I'm pretty sure that it's like if it's like a pure scam project, these people
Mm-hmm.
might say that they have no idea that they are
Mm-hmm.
mentioned somewhere, it's like same with these fake profiles.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do pretty a lot yourself completely for free, just putting some awareness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it makes situation a bit more clear, but we tend to believe to some big systems. Like for example, when I enter Binance, I feel like this environment should be secure. But anyway, um, there there are good and bad project as well. Like let's call them bad. Like it's scam. It's,
Yeah, but Binance is a
yeah.
platform, right? So you
Yeah.
go there, you pass your KYC, you register there, and you use it as a platform, as a reputable provider of the services from the for the private individuals. And investments is different, right?
Yeah, is there any regulation is foreseen future that maybe platforms will use to help users not to, I don't know, lose their money on a scam?
Yeah, but that's what's happening now. But actually, it means that the regulation got more and more tight, and people start saying that NFTs are securities, some other tokens are securities, and then they will regulate it in the way traditional markets are regulated. So yeah, this is what's gonna happen. But for sure, I mean, it depends on what you want to get, right? Or which projects we're talking about. But for me, I think that what is happening, what is good about this market is it's not so big yet.
Mm-hmm.
So people actually, if you're in there, you can ask at least for the reputation, right? So there is always opportunity to lose the money. You can go insert your bank card to the cash machine and it can be copied, right? It happened to me first time I was in Bali, for example. You are
Yeah.
never 100% safe. But if you are
Mhm.
paying the fee or for insurance for your bank, they will recoup you, right? But the question is if you want to pay this insurance.
And if we now look at the situation from the broader perspective, like if Dasha will look at the world and give her three ideas to the world, what would you change in a crypto field, and like through the lawyer perspective? Like, what can you implement as a lawyer to make all situation better? Maybe some clever people who can do that will listen and do that, right?
um, for me, as I said, like we started from the point that why for me, I took the law as kind of philosophy, and which should merge with the philosophy of crypto community. So it should be balanced because unreasonable restrictions doesn't work. Unreasonable freedom unfortunately attract people who want to scam. So the best thing you can do is just to make the assessment where the price of the security and the like terms which it'll take won't kill the benefits of this, you know. So for me, I mean, I personally do believe in the due diligence because this is the entry barrier. So, like the other thing of entry barrier is like, for example, establishment of the company with a particular like capital and things like this, and maybe some reporting. But I think what should do, I mean, and what why crypto is interesting because the solutions come together. It's not only on the paper; it comes together with the technology. So
Mm-hmm.
what I also believe in what is the current merge of IT specialists together with the lawyers working together to to bring it all together, and I think it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I think openness should be the thing. Like when people have to be more transparent in showing their identity. I understand the risks
Mm-hmm.
behind.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be maybe always, I mean, as a lawyer, I would say that it's always good to go to a third party provider.
Mm-hmm.
Because from one hand, we want to know the person, right? But
Mm-hmm.
from other hand, no one knows to like to show the passport and the address.
Yeah.
Not only
Yeah.
because they don't want to disclose themselves, but also
Oh yeah.
because some bad people can come and rob them or kill them or take
Yeah.
their money physically, right? So it should be something that just the development of cybersecurity institutions and some professional mediators who will be in between. And the more global it's going to be, the lower the price, and the wider the adoption going to be, the lower will be the price, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm very interested in things you're saying, and I think you gave lots of value to our viewers about the red flags. So now you know where to put your attention, like where to focus when you want to invest into projects. Um, Apart from that, I think Dasha, you can bring even more value if you come and participate in our event in Meta Ventures in December here in Bangkok. We're
Wow.
holding a big event in 2 days, like 14th and 15th of December. And you guys also, if you come or participate online, you can see and hear many interesting things. Apart from new technologies, you can get something which make you just basically more secure and safe.
Yeah, and I just have one question while we have this lovely interview. Are you going to do the session for women in crypto, women in blockchain? Because what I see now, just recently, my like friends, girls, they held this session in Bali, and it was
Hmm.
amazing because this is a good place for girls to be.
Yeah, we have actually an ambassador of like a kind of an ambassador of the brand, and she has a community in Dubai. So I guess it's a great idea to bring her and do something for ladies only. Not only, like, but basically for ladies, um, to do something specific. And yeah, that's a great idea. Sure, we are going to consider that.
Yeah, it
Well,
will be like just a different type of networking, and I think it's very beautiful idea. And all this decentralization, actually, I think it can change the life of women in the countries where some like opportunities to take the normal job is slightly complicated.
yeah, this is like, yeah, that I've never thought about it that way.
No, but because that's happened, like in the countries, and when girls have the kids or they have work from home, I think that this decentralization and like crypto stuff, it can change the life of women in the very valuable way.
I wonder if there are any coin which is like
Girls coin?
women ghost coin. Yeah.
I think we need to think about the project.
Yeah, that's it's a
So
great idea when you trust and you can pay for, I don't know, for little girlish things with the girls going to each other. We can pay.
we need to think about the business model to make sure that it will be the real liquidity, but maybe it can be done something just to support women all around the world because we know what we are facing, and especially in some particular regions.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very valuable movement, which is currently presented more and more on all the events around the world.
Thank you, Dasha. It was a very pleasant conversation. That were so many interesting things you told us, and I personally learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. Hope to see you in Thailand more often.
Okay, just send me the invitation and I will fly to your today's amazing event. And
Yeah. And you guys don't forget to subscribe to Gagsty and see you here in our channel. Bye.
see you. Thank you for attention.